Good morning, everyone. My name is Fre, and you are watching Budget with Fre. And today we are doing my mom's low income Social Security check cash stuffing. So if that sounds like a video that you are interested in watching, then stick around. If you like the video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel, I hope you like what you see and you'll consider subscribing. Hopefully everybody's been doing good out there. So here is the cash. Here's my budget, and let's get into this. So we're going to start by counting the money up. I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600. $600. I've already taken out the $400 that she gives me, which was $1,000 altogether. I do take $400 a month. That is to cover the maintenance fees on the condo that she lives in. She does not have a mortgage. It's just maintenance fees, electric, internet cable, and water. So that's what I pay for out of the $400 a month. The rest of the money we just put into savings funds. So we are going to go ahead and get started. This sheet here I did download. It was a free download from the Budget Mom. So you can go to her website, and I believe you just put in your email and then you can download this. So I did revamp her binder a little bit, so it has changed some. And we also made some other changes, which we'll get into as we go through this. So we're going to start out with $1,000. And I said we already took out the $400 for her bills. The rest of the money we go ahead and distribute between everything. So the categories that I have for my mom are spending, clothing, Uber, gifts, groceries, future needs. That changed. If you remember, I had trike on here and also had furniture, which we'll talk about in a minute. Savings, here's the furniture, miscellaneous, emergency fund, and medical. And actually her categories changed, so I need to change this a bit. So we still have clothing and Uber. Gifts we still have. Grocery we still have. Savings is still here. Miscellaneous is still here. Medical. Okay, so we did add computer. We have emergency still here. We got rid of future needs. And furniture, we got rid of the envelope for. So here's what happened. I figured out this month she owed $400 left on the furniture. She needed some living room furniture. I opened up a credit card with the furniture store. We're down to, it was 0% financing for 3 years. Minimum payments was $30. I was pulling out $100 a week, plus $100 a month, plus I've been throwing any extra money towards it each month. We are down to the last $400. I have figured out with her budget this month, we're going to be able to pay that $400 off. We did go ahead and buy her a computer. Again, we're going to make payments on it and pay it off. It was a total of $1,600. So that's going to get paid off, and you'll see how we're going to do that. So with spending, I've already left some, because she gets 1100 and change. She has some bills that comes out, like some automatic drafts, and then I left a little bit of a buffer in there. So I'm only going to put $50 into spending. So let's do 1,000 minus the 400 minus the 50 gives us 550 left. Clothing is fully funded, I believe. Yes, clothing is fully funded, so we don't have to add anything to clothing. Uber is fully funded, so we don't have to add anything to Uber. Gifts, we still need to build back up. We spent all the gift money during the holidays, so we're going to add another 20 there. Groceries, so she hasn't been using all her grocery money, which has been great. She did get some extra through her disability thing, extra care card, I don't know. Whatever it is, they gave her a monthly, basically, allowance for things she needs to purchase. So that's been covering the groceries. So I'm actually going to put 0 extra in groceries, which is a huge help for us, because if you've been around for a while, you know we've been putting $100 towards groceries. Future needs, that's disappeared now. Savings, we only put any extra in. Furniture, we're not funding anymore. Miscellaneous, we'll see how much we have left. We have to do our minus 20. Emergency fund, we're still adding our 20. And then medical is fully funded. And let's go ahead and do, so we have $510 left. And let me see, we are going to put 300 into miscellaneous, and we're gonna actually, we'll make that 310, and then we will make the computer, we'll add 200 towards the computer this month. And let me see, I think we had some leftover money possibly. I did make these cards for her binder. They're just trackers. Let me get a marker, so that way we can keep track. So spending, let me just first see if she has money left over. Uber, no. Gifts, groceries. So she had 100 left over in groceries. Miscellaneous, she had money left over there. Medical, computer. And that's her emergency. What does she have here? I think that is, did I pull money out? I think I pulled the money out to pay off some of her furniture. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 45, or 6, 4, 7, 48, 248 to go towards paying off the computer. But I'm going to actually use that money for the, I'm going to use that money for the furniture because I want to get that paid off. She owes 400 on the furniture. So let's see what we have. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400. So this will pay the rest of the balance on the furniture. And then I'm going to stick the rest back in here. Yeah. So how I did this tracker was, and this should be 1,600, not 1,500, because there were taxes. Okay. So I have a running total here, and I'm just going to keep track of how much we're paying off. All right, so let's go ahead and get this stuff. Did I figure this all out? Let's add this up. 400, 50, 20, 310, 20, and 200, which is $1,000, which gives us a zero-based budget. So we're going to go ahead and get started. In spend, we are adding, I don't know what today's date is. We are adding $50, so her balance will be $50. And I do not have change. Let me see if I have change in here, which I do. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. So we're adding $50 into spending. Next category is clothing. Clothing is fully funded, so we don't need to do anything with fully funded. I want to try and, let me fix this here. Try and get in the picture here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Next is Uber. Uber is also fully funded. We don't have to add here. Gifts, we need to add $20, which will bring us to 60 in this envelope. $20, $40, and $60. Grocery, we are not adding zero, and her balance will be zero because we pulled it out. If she happens to run over on her groceries, that's what we'll take out of miscellaneous. So we're just gonna leave groceries empty for now. If that needs to change, we can, that's the good thing about budgeting, is we can always change and move things around. Savings is just for rollover, but since we are trying to pay off stuff, this folder really isn't going to get much. Miscellaneous, I am adding, I said 310. So we're going to zero there. So 37 plus 310, which should bring our balance to 310. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, 310. Next up is medical, fully funded. Computer, we are going to add 200 to this. So plus 200 we're adding, so that's going to actually bring this down to 1,400 that we're going to owe still left on the computer. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. And actually she had money in here, so 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. 10, 20, 30. We're going to stick that in miscellaneous. So this is actually 3, 7, 30. So that's going to be 13, right? 30. $1,370. And I'll use this money to make the payment. Emergency fund, we are adding $20. So that'll bring her emergency fund up to 180. We'll color off 2 of these guys. Okay, so we have 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 280. Is that what I had? Nope. See? When I redid these trackers, I did not do that correctly. Let me make sure. I have 100, 20, 40, 60, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 280 in her emergency fund. Love to see that. Okay, and then the last one is I switched her over to Pot of Gold, which is one of my savings challenges. It's very low budget friendly for her, and it's only 100, and then we can move that money and start over. So let's see, with this money that we had pulled out, we had $8. So let's do this 5 and 3, which happens to be the first one on here. So 5 and 3 will give her $8, which we can add to this. And then she should have everything done. We did computer. We paid off furniture with the leftover money, medical, miscellaneous, savings we didn't put in yet, groceries, gifts, Uber. All right, so I think we got everything done. This money will go into the bank and pay that furniture off. That way we're good to go and start knocking down the computer. Once she pays the computer off, then I'll start a fund for future needs and kind of pay, money into that towards something else that may come up in the future that she feels she needs. So that's it for today. I hope I made it easy for you to understand. If you are someone that's working with low amounts of money that can only stuff once a month, a sheet like this is great, super easy. Just put your expenses here, subtract it out of your income. Okay, guys, like I said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, and I will talk to you all real soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.